Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Stay tuned and watch the rest of this video as I show you all the different types of cameras that I use to record my videos. So watch the rest of this video. Alright, here we go. So welcome back to the channel, guys. So I just wanted to show you the different types of cameras that I use when I film. Basically make my videos for my YouTube channel. Some have been pretty good and successful, and some I've had trouble with. Usually when I'm shooting video in the house or up close, I'm basically using a cell phone. Just seems to be the easiest way to record some video. Quality has always been there. Audio has always been there, and the one that I'm using right here is a OnePlus 8. It has extended or the larger internal memory and all of that, and this has been proven to be a very good camera. Just for shooting again in the house, or like if I'm in the car or if I'm doing close-ups, this is what I'll use. Basically when I'm doing action videos, I'm using my my head mount, and I'm using a GoPro 8. So basically I use this on my head, and this is the mount from GoPro, and I'm using a GoPro 8. Now recently I've been having problems with the GoPro 8, and just looking up on the YouTube and on internet, it's basically they're stating that the memory card is bad. So I typically use these types of memory cards. Let me see if I can put this down. I'm using which brand is this? I got it out. Oh, SanDisk memory cards, and I've been using like a larger 128K memory card. It's actually a faster one than this one. It's a black label. I'm not sure which one it is, but that seems to cut out on video. So I'll start recording, and even on the app on my phone for GoPro, when I do link it or connect it to each other, it says it's recording, and then when I get home I find out that I didn't record any footage at all. So usually when you see things on my video and I'm doing like an introductory or a closeout, I'm actually using my phone. But all my action shots, just because I do use two hands for my remote, I'm not able to yet control and steer my car with just one hand and then shoot with the other. If I'm to record with the other hand, so I basically use two hands when I'm driving my vehicles. I'm just using my GoPro 8 on top of my head mount. So the good things that I do like about the GoPro 8 is that it does have pretty good video. I do like the stand. Oh, actually, their version of the video that it comes out. So the color that they use, I kind of like it. People said it's very oversaturated and everything, and that, you know, kind of, I guess it magnifies or it just makes things a little bit brighter, but it's not really true to color. But I kind of like the oversaturation that the GoPro has. Secondly, it has very good stabilization. So the main reason I did pick up the GoPro 8 at the time, and I think I picked this up last year, is that I did buy, when I first started my channel, I did have these two. I first started out with the Session 5, which turned out to be a great camera because I got these two cameras off of Facebook. So I got these for pretty good prices. At the time, I think 2 years ago, I got the Session 5 for like maybe a little bit under $100, maybe 80 or 100, I forget what it was. And I got my GoPro Hero 4 for about $100. The Hero 4 came with a whole bunch of accessories, came with a bag and a whole bunch of different mounts and sticker mounts and a whole bunch of things. Chest rig, got the head rig, so that's why this was a pretty good buy. People like the Hero 4 because it has very good audio. It does seem to pick up audio very well. I don't seem to get a lot of wind noise when I'm using this, especially when it's in the case. But now when I use this in conjunction with my Hero 8, I'm basically using something like a stand like this, like a tripod. It won't have this. I use this for my cell phone when I'm in the house. It's a cell phone mount, so when I'm having it at arm's length, I'm videoing or recording myself that way. But when I have my Hero 4 on it, basically I just have my Hero 4 a few, about a foot off the ground, and it's doing action shots. So when you see those videos of drifts and close to the ground shots, this is basically on a tripod, just sitting and recording like that. And all my action videos come from the GoPro 8. So I do have spare batteries, so each of these GoPros have 2 batteries each. The Session 5 doesn't have external battery. Basically, you have to charge this, and you just plug it into the older style USB plug. And I've been only using this hardly ever now. I basically just use this for mounting it on the car, so I have like point of view video of my RC cars while I'm driving it. So the last time I used this was in my Mojave 6S video at the park, and you probably got a good video of it, of the Mojave 6 kind of like flipping over. I was doing a speed run full blast at the park, and I think it just hit like a small little bump and it started to flip over, and that's the video that I captured with the Session 5. So I hardly use this at all. Basically, I'm just using my GoPro 8 and my cell phone. But since I've been having a lot of trouble recording with my GoPro 8, I basically picked up a new camera, and I'll post a picture up here. And basically, it's the new, well, it's not really new, but it's new to me. I bought a new DJI Osmo Action camera. And the thing that I liked about it was, number one, and most importantly, was the price. So I think there were like 300 some odd dollars before, but now they're like $200. You can pick it up at Amazon, which is where I got mine from. The only thing is it only comes with 1 battery, and I just picked up a spare battery. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any batteries shipped to me in Hawaii from Amazon, so I had to order mine off of eBay. eBay does have shippers that will send it to you. And I do have the box here, so let me grab the box. So here's the box. It's basically the Osmo Action. And so like I said, I did pick up a spare battery off of Amazon. It was like $20. I'm holding off on getting the dock charger. Sort of like how GoPro has their own charger, but there is like a dock charger that you can put several batteries in there and charge it. But basically, I'm just using the Osmo Action battery, camera itself. Plug the battery into the camera, and I'm just charging it with a USB-C. So right now, I'm just testing out the camera. I'm recording everything you see here with this Osmo Action. I do want to see how it is. Video seems to be pretty good. It's not as, I guess, saturated as the GoPro 8. And the only other difference as well is that it doesn't have like a super wide view that the GoPros have. So that's one thing I like about the GoPro 8, is that you can choose from linear to wide to super wide in terms of view. And super wide is what I tend to use when I'm recording bash sessions. So I capture the whole entire, I don't miss any footage when I'm recording my RCs at a distance, because I can always zoom in using the video editor that I have. So the Osmo, it does have sort of like a warp feature. I think stock it comes with this view as you see here. So if you were to look at the screen and stuff that I have, this is like their wide view. It's not as wide as the GoPro 8 can be. The GoPro 8 has this very, very wide angle of view. And it does have a linear. So I'll use like a linear when I'm in the house recording with the GoPro 8. Basically, I'll just use it if I'm working on a vehicle and I have my GoPro 8 above the RC that I'm working on. I'll do that if I'm not using my cell phone. But yeah, that's the good thing about the GoPro 8, is that it does have this very super wide angle of view with their camera. And I don't have that as wide as a view with this Osmo Action. The Osmo Action does have one benefit that I really like over the GoPro 8 is that the GoPro 8 doesn't have a front camera or a front screen, sorry. I know the GoPro 9 and the 10, I believe, has those front screens. But at the time that I bought my GoPro, the 8 was the latest model. So that's one thing that I liked about the Osmo, is that if I do need to do recording in the house, or if I'm recording myself and I don't have my cell phone with me. So if I don't have my cell phone with me when I'm recording, because the cell phone, at least I can see what I'm recording by looking at the screen. Or I can just have it reversed and I can look at myself recording by looking at the screen like that. So at least this Osmo has the a front screen that I can see myself with. So if I just need to do one camera and I don't carry anything else, at least this Osmo will be able to do that. I can record myself and see myself. The second thing it does, the viewing screen of the GoPro 8 is not as large. I think this is like a one inch or 1.5 inch. I think it's 1.5 inches in terms of the LCD screen here, and the Osmo is a little bit bigger, so you get a full screen on the Osmo Action. So this kind of has like a bezel around it, sort of like a old style iMac, or I'm sorry, like an old style laptop or iPad, where it has thick bezels around the side. So it doesn't really use the full screen on this, but the Osmo does. It has a much larger screen. But you can always check out like a YouTube channel and check out how the Osmo Action is. So I'll be doing some recording with this, and I'll be seeing how well this is. I think lately my GoPro has been picking up a lot of wind noise. So I kind of cut out some, it's not really like one of those cat, whatever they call those things, those furry things that you would buy and put on. I just basically cut a stuffed doll like this. I got this from a claw machine, and it just has furry material on it. So I just cut it out and I use that as cat hair on my GoPro 8 here. And it's been working well. I mean, I have a G7X, and I don't use this at all. I just find it's kind of like too cumbersome to carry around. It's a lot heavier. I mean, there's a lot of features. Yes, it does have the screen, so I can see myself if I'm recording and stuff like that. But to set this up is kind of like troublesome. And I actually find just using my cell phone so much easier. I mean, I can just put it on the mount. I don't have to worry about dropping it because this is a little bit bulkier. And I think the only advantage this would have is if I am shooting at home and doing a lot of home videos. But I can just set up my cell phone so much quicker than I can with this. Because this too uses a Canon battery, and it doesn't really last that long. So if I'm doing a long video, or if I'm doing a lot of editing, or if I'm just doing videos and cutting and pasting later on with my editor, the battery doesn't last very long. So I do have a backup battery with that, but I just find it so much easier to use a cell phone. With this, you have so many different settings that you can set it up to, and excuse me. When I'm recording video, sometimes the setting that I set it at, when I look at the video afterwards, I really don't like it. But with the cell phone, I shoot in 1080p or I shoot in 4K, and I like it a lot. I don't have any problems with sound. I don't have any problems with videos. I like the way that it looks when it comes out on video, and I'm not sure with the Canon. So that's why I don't use this. So I'm thinking of probably selling this on Facebook, but I know prices have dropped a lot. So I'm not sure if I'll, get what it's worth, because this is pretty much brand new. I hardly used it at all. So I don't know. I might pass this on to some family members or whatnot, or I might find a use for this later. So that's it, gang. I just wanted to give you an update of the types of cameras that I'm using. And hopefully my videos and the content I bring you will be much better. I was kind of disappointed, and I'm sure you guys were too, that I spent a lot of time and hours at Kualoa Ranch with the Vortex. It was a nice day out, and when I got home, I was recording. Phone app, GoPro app said I was recording, and when I got home, it just showed that it didn't pick up anything. My memory card has nothing on it. So I'm gonna not blame GoPro. I'm gonna blame it on the video card, on the memory card. So I'm using a different memory card instead of that SanDisk memory card, and hopefully I won't be losing any videos for you in the future. So thanks a lot, gang. Thanks for watching these videos. Just a short video on the kind of cameras that I'm using. If you do want to support me, I do appreciate it if you can send me any funds. Everything's coming out of my pocket right now, so it is kind of costly. I don't have any supporters, don't have anybody that sponsors, so you can send PayPal if you want to. I really would appreciate it if you do. Any small amount would be great. Making videos for you guys is a lot of fun, but it does get costly sometimes. So you can PayPal me at kjaba808@gmail.com. Again, you can also visit me on Instagram at What's New Today. That's WATSNU2DAY. And you can also email me at that same name, What's New Today @gmail.com, if you want to talk or send me anything you want to talk about or any suggestions or anything. All right, guys, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. Hope to see you guys soon, and we'll do a next video shooting with this Osmo Action. All right, guys, we'll see you again. Bye.